Sorry. Okay, so now we're recording. So anything you guys have to say is going to be held against you. You know, it's funny. I'm not used to doing this on an iPad, and it's so different than a computer. Oh well. Richard, how you been doing?
Very good. I had and right now I'm driving up to the McDonald's. So Grant's got to order. Sorry. Come back to me in a minute.
Hey, how did your show go at the art gallery? Didn't hear me. Jihan, you're on? You're muted. Nobody. Wow. There's something he's getting back over there.
Eric's mad because it's high powered. We wanted to do one.
Oh. Okay.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Well, it's all right. We're gonna head out shortly anyway. Shihan, are you on?
Hi, sir. Hi.
How are you doing? So did you ever get the tape from? Did you ever get the tape from PMI?
Yeah, there's some problem at Sri Lankan customs. I received the package last 28th of June to Sri Lanka.
Okay, well,
So
I know they sent it. I don't know if you've received it yet.
Hello, sir. I can't hear you.
No, no big deal. All right. Anyway,
now it's okay.
Huh?
Now I can hear you. So they have calculated. They have added. I think they have added some taxes on that tape. I don't know how they calculated it. So now it's still at the customs. So I'm trying to I'm contacting one of my friend at Sri Lankan customs to get clear those package. But I have to reduce the taxes because I think they have calculated more than 40% taxes on that tapes. I don't know how they calculated it.
Got me. I don't know. I can certainly call PMI and see if they can do anything from their end and to expedite it.
Yeah, because DHL people told that they have calculated, the government has calculated the freight charges also to the CIF value and the goods value. I think it's mentioned only 160 USD, but they have calculated 579 USD for freight charges and for the insurance also.
Huh. Okay. We'll figure it out.
So they calculated all together.
Oh, well. I'm sure it'll work its way through eventually. So I think what we're going to do now is we're going to take a roll. We're going to go through Action Engineering's facility, give you guys an idea of what's involved in making pallets, among other things, and some of the equipment that uses, some of the procedures that Erik has designed over the years. And definitely want some feedback. We'd love for you guys to ask questions as we quit and see what you have to say. Get going.
Absolutely.
All right. So Aaron is going to be recording, or actually just videoing us as we go along. If you have questions, throw them out there. She'll get in touch with us and we'll try and answer them. Then we're going to come back and just continue the session the way we normally do. All right, so we're off to the factory. All right, so these are just some general shots through the factory. We'll come back and discuss them afterwards.
This is our assembly area. We keep finished parts here. We do assembly in this area as well as packaging.
Oh my God, you even have some finished.
We do. These are orders that
let's just work our way through.
Would you?
So if anyone has a question, throw it out there. If you have nasty comments, keep them to yourself. So a lot of the product here
The website.
made here, but also a lot of it is things like squeegees and stuff. They're just cut and ready to go to be mounted into squeegee holders.
It's all right. I can't walk backwards very well.
No, stand next to her and she's gonna just do some hand down.
So we're walking now through the machining area, which we will be coming back to. I want to kind of start at the beginning of the process where we keep all of our raw materials. So we're making our way back to building number 2, which is where we do a majority of the fabrication and manufacturing.
So when you started out, did you have both buildings or just one? And
We
you then
did.
add another one?
No, actually, we moved on to this property 8 years ago and building.
Okay.
And what's funny is when we moved in here, we moved out of the facility that was almost a third of what this size is, and we are maxed out here now. Okay, so here we are. We're in building number 2, and this is where things really start. Have
And it is noisy because this is still a functioning facility.
It is. So our raw materials come in stock. We get saved those on these racks here where we keep raw aluminum. Over on the rack, rubber, and other things. So we have developed technology which allows us to put aluminum and rubber together very quickly. So what we do is we laminate an entire sheet of aluminum and rubber together, and the process involves taking a sheet of aluminum over here, we have rubber here, table recently it helps us just move the rubber around. On there, lock into position. Then we take the roll of rubber. Now we're able to mount that roll of rubber onto our laminated table.
How much weight would you say one of those rolls?
400 pounds. 400. Yeah, very heavy.
You don't want to.
This is heavy.
Oh, I
Rubber
know.
is about a pound per square foot. So not lightweight. So we have our aluminum and rubber together. Let's go over this way. Rubber comes out. We have it mounted now onto one of our water jets. And over here, we're putting a bunch of pallets all at one time.
May as well pan over to the second one as well.
Yeah, so this is a water jet machine. It uses very high pressure water that has sand mixed in with it, and it's referred to as an abrasive butter. So the sand is mixed in with it like what you have on sandpaper. So you're literally sanding away the aluminum and rubber to come up with the correct size. For all of the programming, you can cut any size, any shape. are some finished products that just came off the water jet. We're going to be doing 4 at a time and doing sleeve pallets. And our water jet puts in better parts so that as a printer, you're always going to know exactly where the center of the pallet is. It also allows us to make sure that the parts you put on the underside are also on center. Just use those thick parts when we're putting on the part to make sure things are lined up correctly.
What do you do with all the scrap?
The scrap gets taken to the inside of aluminum is the most recycled material in the world. More so than anything else that's generated in manufacturing. The aluminum recycling rate is something around 90% or better. Wow. Aluminum recycles very easily, and we go through a lot of it. So, also in this room, having technical challenges. Another machine in this room.
That's good. I think
We're good?
forward like that.
Okay. Hey, Rebecca, sorry about that technical challenge, gentlemen. I say we move out of this room. We're having a bit of connectivity challenges right now. Let's go back over to the other building. A lot of fun for you also. Over here, we see a lot of the aluminum extrusions that we inventory. Aluminum extrusions are a big part of our business. They allow us a lot of design flexibility. Aluminum extrusion examples are M&R sleeves, MHM sleeves, the brackets that you mount on the bottom of the M&R pallets. We keep those in long lengths. We cut those to the length that we need to machine, and then we move those cut parts over to our CNC department. And let's go take a look at that.
Let's go on this shelf over there.
There's some over here, sure. So we take these extrusions, pull them through this machine, referred to as an automated cold saw. And right now you can see we're about to cut some bar stock. Oh, let's see that. Excellent. Are we ready to cut?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Cut away. So this is a really cool machine. The blade comes up.
That's okay. Welcome to production, right? Get up close and take a look inside. No.
So saying this machine is so cool. The blade comes up from the bottom. It's extremely safe, very, very accurate. And now you can hear it start to make another cut. And here we have a ton of plates that are ready for machining. Over here, we have a machine that is used for bending sheet metal, referred to as a brake press. And what we do is we take a blank piece of metal that was cut over on the water jet, and we bring it over into this area and we form it. So here's an example of the pieces that are formed. This is a part that's used on our pallet paper changing system, as are the rest of these. So these will all be pallet paper changing setups. Here is a example of one of the newest items. This is a squeegee rack. mounts on the wall like this, and you're able to rack squeegees very nicely. We have a ton of new products on our website. That's what a winged flood bar looks like before it actually gets bent. Starts off as a flat piece of metal, and then we're going to put it over onto, again, this brake press, and we're going to form it. And this is what the flood bar looks like. The part that is here. You may already recognize this is going to be used on an NR, actually. Oh, over here, here's a piece that's used on our brand new rolling pallet rack. If you haven't seen the rolling pallet rack, please do. It's really cool. One of the latest innovations that we came out with, and you'll see it when you go onto the website. It's in the new area, upper left part. Oh, what's this way on down the line? So these are going to be mounts for a Hicks. They're in the process of making a lot of
Hicks is still around.
Yes, sir. What do we have in here? Oh, let's see. These are actually the tops for M&R wing flood bars that we're machining now. These are very, very awesome machines. We got our first one in 1995. All of the machines that you see here now are all within 5 years old.
Let's go to the one that's actually running.
Let's go see the one that's running. That's a great idea. I hope they're all running. So right now we're making M&R brackets for use with easy sleeve pallets. It's coming now, just rounding the back corner so that it's not sharp. This, by the way, is the very newest machine we have. It's, I guess, 6 months old. And now it's going to go drill some holes. Look how fast it drills holes.
How fast do you burn out
It lasts a long time because we're doing eliminates a lot of the heat that generates wear and tear on your tool. So they last really a lot longer than you might think they do. We do have every week a shipment of tools that goes out to be sharpened and calibrated. So yeah, it's done now, and we're gonna. All right, let's make another one. And awesome. So let's take a look at it. This machine, we keep it set up so that we can machine aluminum and rubber, which we have examples of. And then cut channel, as you see, for the zipper to drop into. These are good tackless over here, short sleeve and goose over there. use this other CNC now to cut the channels out so that your collar seam can drop in place. So, we're going to show you now how we take really sharp parts and do what we call deburring them. Deburring process of breaking the edges, eliminating the sharp parts, the sharp edges that are on the parts of this machine. So what we do is we take them and throw them into giant rock tumblers, just like when you were digging.
You clean that table off. And then put the picture up on all that stuff.
Lo que voy a pagar tiempo extra para que te entrenen. Fíjate que
Tumblers are. There's one of them over here, a couple of more inside here. We're not going in there right now.
podemos hacer para todo.
It's noisy and really hot. But the first one is the rock tumbler, and then we put onto these dish racks, and then put through an automatic dishwasher. So this is going to wash all of the dust off. It's going to make them really clean, and it's going to make it really dry. It comes out at a very high temperature, and all of the moisture water evaporates very quickly into our custom-built, luxurious hood. Yes, exhaust hood. And when they come out, parts look like this. They have a really nice finish on them. They're almost completely flat. And so these are going to be parts that are used on our easy sleeve. And we see quite a bit of parts that have just recently been tumbled. You guys probably recognize these, of course, the basic standard M&R Easy Clean Squeegee. They get tumbled, put together just like this, and they get washed and have this beautiful finish. All the edges have been deburred, nothing is sharp. So this is the entire cleaning line went into service just last
Check
year.
that temperature, Junior. After you're done with that, and bring that tray back in here so I can put some more stuff on it.
What was that? Can you say that again? Who is that? I'm not sure who that was. We'll have time
Anthony
for questions.
West.
Get back in the office. Oh, Richard. Okay.
This is
Anthony
actually
West.
that we bought. It's been rebuilt a number of times, of course, over the last 28 years, but it still works. We still use it every day or every other day. And it's a testament to how well this kind of machine holds up. Bought this for $10,000 almost 30 years ago, and we still use it all the time. So let's move up to This is a area that allows us to put tape onto M&R style brackets very quickly. A lot of squeegee rubber here. Some of the parts for our new squeegee racking systems.
What was the temperature at?
340 degrees.
Let's go see pals get this together. Let's see, put one of
All right,
these together,
I'll
man.
start putting those.
Fine.
This is in a
So check this out. Those
I'll keep looking in a second.
centerline marks that we put on the water jet allow us to put this bracket on so amazingly quick. Tell us how we did that. We're just lining up the center line on the, you're a little heavy on, but yeah, you need to pull that out of there. Try again later. Moving on. Bigger bracket. I think these brackets are a little slightly overcut. Seems like so. Yeah, I'm gonna pull this back. Go ahead and check on our. Yeah. No, that'd be right on. You're already on. Yep. There we go. Perfect.
And then from there, we'll have to see it.
What happens there? Let's see it. Take it from there. From there, it goes on to one of our custom built hydraulic presses. It puts on exactly that amount. It's on until the wheel goes to that point. What's the exact weight? I am not real sure. This is a 20-ton hydraulic press. It certainly isn't putting that much weight on it. No. Bring her up. And it is pressed. And for you to get that bracket off of that pallet, you'll need an 8-foot crowbar. It is on there forever. Rock roller skate, it looks like. Very nice. Oh, awesome. We got a little high temp grease in here to make sure the rod is smooth and happy. Yes. There it is. All right, so we'll be finished with this in a few minutes. Let's move on. Over this area, we keep some more of the finished parts that we're going to use in our assemblies. These are where we keep pieces like pallets and honeycomb and just a lot of the other parts that are used in the assembly of the products that we offer to you. So I think that's it for now.
Well, that's packaging. Why don't we go around?
Packaging area, we looked at that earlier. Oh, nice. It's quiet. It's cool up here. And welcome to the Action Engineering Showroom. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a machine here that we're able to do a lot of testing on as well as demos. And we have pallets on here now that are just some of the different items that we offer. Of course, hold downs for 2-ply material on a spring printing machine. And yes, we make hold downs for digital printers as well. Over here, we've got, here's a zipper hoodie pallet. And also our pallet paper changing system is on here. This is very nice. Paper on it. Something like that. I don't have the rest of the stuff yet. Didn't work so well. So in any event, it's just a lot of different products here. Let me take it back to the other side and take a look.
See if anybody has any questions.
All right.
Good enough.
Nice to hear you joining, by the way. Is that really Daniel? Oh, how nice to see you, man. How you been?
Great seeing you. Nice facilities. Very nice.
Daniel, how are you?
Hey, Charlie, how are you doing?
You know, another day in paradise. How are you doing?
Great, I can't complain.
Good. How's your dad?
He's kind of retired by now. Which
Well,
is
I know
good.
that. That's why you're there. He was still there.
just-
You
he
wouldn't
just-
be.
He just returned he's been for a month in San Francisco with my brother. So very good.
Up here and we go down to Mexico to vacation.
Exactly. That's good. And now that everyone's vaccinated, so everyone's quite happier.
Good. So that was, I hadn't done one of these factory tours before. What do you guys think? Anybody have any negatives? Anybody have any questions? Because
Sorry?
I think we're going to try and do some more of these type of things to get people to understand what goes on in different types of facilities, including print shops. I may have to fly down to Mexico and do yours.
I'll be happy to receive you as always. You're
I'll keep that in
always
mind.
welcome. So is Erik. Erik is always welcome here.
Thank you, sir.
I appreciate that.
The weather in Cancun is great. Weather in Mexico City is great. I mean,
I'm
we're
actually
very close
to
to Acapulco.
going to Cozumel for my birthday in December.
Oh,
Figure if
you like
nothing else,
scuba diving?
it'll be warmer than Denver. Huh?
You
I
like
just
scuba
wanna-
diving?
And drink some cerveza and keep myself out of trouble. By the way, for anyone who does want to buy any of the products that Action Engineering sells, they will get a discount. They need to use promo code Charlie, and this is good for 1 week. Okay, so my name is Charlie, CHARLIE, not Y.
Yes, sir. What is it again? 10% off everything except dryer belts. Good for 1 week.
Maxie, can you order quickly enough?
So, gentlemen, were you able to see the factory? Were you able to see the machinery?
Everybody's on mute.
Am I on mute?
Your cousin interference.
Eric, no, Eric, you are open.
I should be
Oh,
coming through.
No, you're on mute, Eric. So
You're on mute, but we hear you through Charlie's computer.
you can hear him through mine?
Yeah, I thought so.
All right,
So the question is, could you actually, were you able to see the machinery and see how things operated?
yeah, all right. Weren't sure, because when they're actually doing production, it gets pretty noisy out there. But welcome to production. Everybody that's on here has been through it in different stages and in different ways, but that's all right. So how's everybody else doing? How is everybody coping with what was the pandemic, which is now back on the rise a bit, but still everything is opening up? Yeah.
Things are opening and they're very well. The US is opening great, and so Mexico is exporting a lot to the US. The only problem is the increasing prices of the supplying, which honestly I see no reason for that. But
Oh, well, supply chain everywhere is down. The Suez Canal debacle created some of it. Coronavirus created some of it. You put it all together and there's shortages of everything. You know, I work with Rutland Ink. I had them send ink for the last workshop that I did. No black. And it's like, really? No black? Yeah, couldn't get it. Which, you know, I understand white, but black? Yep. So there's just no rhyme or reason to any of it. But everybody's experiencing it. Maxie, how are things in Israel when it comes to all of the supplies and stuff?
Our prices have gone up a lot because most of our t-shirts come from India or China. We get our sweatshirts from China, our t-shirts from India. Then the cotton prices have gone up a lot. Cotton prices went up 25% in 1 month. So we just got a container on the way. And also a big problem we had is that the Indian factories closed down for over a month.
Yeah.
They were in total lockdown. So we like running out of almost everything. We got a container that left India yesterday. And a t-shirt's prices went up 15 cents. And the shipping's gone mad. It used to cost $1,500 to ship a container. It's cost now $4,500.
Wow.
China used to cost $2,500. It's now $10,000 for a container.
Wow.
So everything's going up. Fridges, stoves, everything's going up.
I was looking at. Yeah, go ahead.
And also we also use Rutland. We had trouble with Rutland. I had to start getting. I use M3, and there's certain colors I couldn't get, so I was flying them from Europe. But it's interesting that the Rutland prices in Europe are much less than in America.
Huh. Well, I'll tell you what, trying to get ink here. I mean, I don't print, so it's not as big an issue, but I am doing workshops. And the fact that they can't get ink for me, where it would be a promotional situation for them, they just don't have it. They're just not able to get the raw materials. What I found interesting, I happen to like their scarlet and their yellow. And their yellow was always really thick and difficult to print with. Scarlet was always a dream. On this last workshop that I did, the scarlet was stiff and the yellow was wonderful. The different components that they have to use now to try and put it all together. And, they've become they're probably the largest ink company in the world now, Aviant. And they can't get a hold of product.
I heard that the story in Texas, when Texas froze, that created problems with the supply of the raw materials.
Raw materials, I was looking to maybe sell my house and move. The cost of the house that we wanted to have constructed in no matter of 6 months went up $70,000. And wood prices here went up 1,800%.
Well, that's small change for you, Charlie.
For me, it's pocket change. Are you kidding? I mean, I just spoke to Warren Buffett and asked if he could just flip some money over my side until things straighten out. He wouldn't answer my. Oh, well.
I'm hoping they're going to have that Long Beach is going to be happening in 2022.
It's going to. I'm sure it'll happen. I'm doing the first Impressions Expo at the 3rd week of August in Atlantic City. We'll see how that works out.
Hey, are you guys planning on going to see the Long Beach show? Daniel, are you going to Long Beach next year?
Hopefully, I will be in September. There's the FESPA Mexico. I
Yeah.
will be in FESPA in Amsterdam.
That's just because you want to get high, but that's okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's got to fly from Mexico to Amsterdam to get high. Yeah.
They're having problems with deliveries from Colombia.
So when you go to Amsterdam, you need to go to the Grasshopper and bring back some of their paper coasters for me.
And I may also be going to Print United in Orlando.
You're going to Orlando. So you're going to fly from one over to the other.
It's exactly. Actually, I'm traveling from Orlando to Amsterdam straight.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
And I'm taking my kids to Orlando to vaccinate, so it's good.
Fantastic.
All right. Anybody else on here going to any of the shows? Haven't heard from any of you guys. Richard?
I'm going to the Impression Show in Fort Wayne, and directly
Fort Worth.
after, right, sorry.
Yeah, Fort Worth.
And immediately after that,
Shirt Lab is having a 2-day seminar in which I'm part of the second day. We got Michelle Moxley, me, Mark Coudray, and Jeffrey Gittimer are the second day speakers.
Very nice.
Yep. The only thing they did, they forgot one person. Oh, well. Anybody else on that's going to any of the shows?
Not Maxie.
No. Some of you guys are just hanging in there. Oh, well. So quick question for you guys. What do you think about the whole idea of doing shop tours on a more regular basis? Yay, nay?
Yeah, I'm happy. It's interesting to see how that's done. Just I got a complaint for Erik.
Uh-oh.
As an MHM user, you use too much green.
That's what I said. I want purple. This way it screws up everybody, not just slanting in one direction.
Maxie, I was using that color before that other company started using it.
I got these green rollers on my MHM.
Aren't they pretty?
So Maxie, for you, they're going to send along a little bit of paint so you can change the color.
No, it won't look the same. And I want to tell you, just while we're talking, I'll give you an idea. When I ordered from you sleeve pallets, and I made them shorter, and it makes a big difference. If you make the standard size for as far as I'm concerned, the sleeve pallet should be shorter because then it's easier to put the shirt in and print them.
What length did you end up making them?
Sorry?
What's the overall length?
Overall?
What is the length?
I don't remember, but they're about 4 inches shorter than the standard.
Understood.
Because when you put a shirt on a pallet, you've got the top end of the shirt you're not printing on. But when you put a sleeve on, you want to print right onto the sleeve. So by making the pallet shorter, you're putting the shirt in under the screen where you're printing. You don't have to pull it up the sleeve, up the pallet.
It's a really good idea. I don't know why no one ever actually suggested that, but I could see why it would be beneficial.
But, that's part of why we're doing this type of situation so that you guys can have some feedback on what you have, whatever that factory is. But certainly if you've got something that doesn't work quite the way you would like it to and have something to say, put it out there.
Daniel, it looks like I see MHMs right behind you. Those are not MHM machines?
No, it's M&R and Nesrock as well.
Oh, wow, excuse me. I can't see them very well. I just saw the cross struts that.
Yeah, when I was here, it was all M&Rs.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's nice to be able to see your factory.
Yeah, I mean, you're really welcome. Are you coming to the show in September?
No, I've decided I never want to leave anywhere again after what just happened. I don't want to have to deal with going into lockdown for 14 days once I land somewhere. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon, guys. I'm waiting until all of this nonsense is completely over, okay?
Mexico is not closed and have not had any delays in entering and exiting. I mean, I just find out that what people are actually doing. I flew from Cancun on Sunday, and there's some guys that wanted to get back from Brazil to Taiwan. So what they did is they flew to Mexico, stayed 14 days in Mexico, and then fly to Taiwan.
Oh,
so they stay here so that they don't have to be in lockdown. So there's no lockdown from us to you guys, so no problem.
Right.
Okay, good to know. Thank you.
Yeah, no, I just had friends who were in Mexico and came back. No issues. Yeah, actually, there was more hassle for friends that went to and from Hawaii than it was to and from Mexico.
Yeah, it's you need to have a test, one of these rapid testings, and to take it to the airport, and you get in the plane and you're good. And most of people traveling are vaccinated anyway. So
Yeah.
you guys did an amazing job with the vaccines. I have to say that. It's incredible what you guys did. I mean, I believe that you guys have vaccinated more Mexicans than Mexico. So
Yeah.
it's incredible.
Yeah, it's incredible what you can accomplish when you have a gun to your head.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But people are getting sick now, even with the vaccine. The Delta is affecting them.
Yeah, I mean, the
That's
Delta
right.
virus is bad, but it's not hospitalizing people who've been vaccinated. Ones that are getting into the hospital, the ones that haven't been vaccinated, more than anything else. Shihan, how are things over in Sri Lanka?
Sri Lanka is now it's opening shops and everything, but the universities and everything still closed. But we have started last week. We have started our lectures through online, so we are conducting lectures through Zoom. So after they have decided to start, I think end of August, so we can physically meet the students and we can do the practicals and everything. But up to now, we are doing lessons through Zoom.
Okay.
Yeah, but the main problem in Sri Lanka is also to find raw materials. All the industries, they are getting big trouble they are facing. The main is the finding raw materials, because the government, they have banned importing from foreign countries. So the people, they are facing the big issue is there. The most,
How's the vaccine going over there?
yeah, vaccine, that program is going, it's very fast. I think end of this year, the people can get, I think around the first dose of the vaccine. I think the Pfizer and Moderna, it's also coming end of this month to Sri
Okay.
Lanka.
That's great.
Yeah, so they can.
How long before I can come to Sri Lanka and work with you?
I can't hear you, sir.
How long before you think I can come to Sri Lanka and do some work with you?
I think 2023 or 2024, you can come here. You can get started, but it's not sure. It depends on the situation. But looking forward to work with you again.
I'm hoping that they
And
open
sir,
up.
one thing is there, sir. One thing I have to ask from Erik, sir. Mr. Erik, sir, are you there?
Yes.
So what is the advantage using honeycomb pellets and the solid aluminum pellets?
Oh, that's a question to me. Yeah, the difference between honeycomb and solid aluminum. The honeycomb is incredibly lightweight, incredibly flat, and very, very heat resistant. Has proven itself for decades to hold up to flash temperatures. The application for honeycomb is when you want to make a large pallet. Anytime on an M&R that we want to use a very large pallet, we make sure that we employ the use of honeycomb. Other machines like MHMs require the use of honeycomb. That is, they have their servos are developed and tuned to a certain weight. So honeycomb is a fantastic material. And we just recently invested in a new machine that's used specifically for the manufacturing of honeycomb. And all of this honeycomb that you see now that has green banding is being produced on this new machine. Absolutely gorgeous, and we're able to do these things quickly and very, very consistently. And by the way, I see that it's almost 11:30 right now there in Sri Lanka.
Yeah, it's 11:30.
That's very nice.
That's because he's not working at all, so he has nothing better to do than to hang out and wait for this.
Maxie, it should be almost 9 o'clock there.
Yeah,
And,
yeah, it's 10 to 9, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, in Israel, it's almost dinner time.
It's 9 o'clock
Tell me
there.
about it.
Yeah, it's almost dinner time.
Is that right?
When I was in Israel years back, I got picked up at 1 in the morning to go out for dinner.
What?
Well, we went up to Caesarea. And we got up there on a Saturday night, and it was deserted. At 3 in the morning when we were leaving, there was a line to get in.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. Well, in Mexico City, same thing. going out with the guys from Casadillas. Pick me up at 11 and we get back to the hotel at 2 a.m. after dinner.
You're a wild man.
Yeah, not me.
That's
That
because
was not my decision. That was just what happens.
They left you early.
You know, eating
They-
dinner
they-
late is part of the deal.
Exactly. You know that Pablo is not longer with Casamigos.
Yep, we heard that. I had Nancy Gray here stop by last week.
How come I'm not getting the sound up? Huh?
All right, guys, I have to sign off, so nice speaking to you.
So nice to see you again, Maxie. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
I hope I'll see you in Long Beach.
That would be
Long,
great.
Maxie.
Look
Good
forward to
luck.
seeing-
Yeah, hi, Richard, thanks.
Maxie, have a good one. Great to
Bye.
see you. I'll be on again in 2 weeks. I'll see if I can't post where I'm doing it from and what we're doing. Might be up from the show up in the DAX show up in Minnesota.
All right, you traveling around school?
Could be fun. It's just nice to get out after 16 months of twiddling my thumbs.
Yeah. All right, be well.
Be
Gentlemen,
good, sir.
I think we're gonna call this one quits. I need to catch a flight today.
Yep, I'm
good.
seeing that. You're about ready to go to the airport.
Yeah, my wife is anxious to see me. She has a long list of things that she needs me to do. Gentlemen,
That
and
seems reasonable.
whoever else is on there, thank you so much. Great to see you around and look forward to catching up with you guys again in about 2 weeks.
Great to
Great.
see you both.
Okay,
Great
see
to
you,
see
sir.
you all. Thank you,
Good to see you
gentlemen.
guys.
Take care, guys.
Daniel,
See you soon.
turning it out.